I was asked online, along with about several thousand of my closest friends, to give a young man a tip for the day. And I'm thinking, what's the tip? My usual is buy low, sell high. But that stuck with me for a moment, and I thought, what if I really had to give a tip that would affect the continuity of someone's life and their goals? I read a quote this morning from Carl Jung. I've been reading Carl Jung since I was 18 years old, which tells you I was a pretty weird kid. But this quote, and like any other quote, it may not actually be him because I never read it before. It said, the area of your fear is your next assignment. I have not exactly quoted that, but that's it. That's your job. Your job lies in the thing that you fear the most. And of course, FDR said, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. And so today, with every confidence that when I said so, that it is a continuity of my thought, today I would like to give you a TIP acronym. And it doesn't cover all the wisdom of the world or even all the wisdom of my day. But there's a T and an I and a P, and that's what I've got time for today. T, take your time. Take your time. I have learned through the years to measure twice and saw once. And I've learned that if I don't take the time to measure twice, then I'm sawing more than once, and I end up wasting time. I saw a sign in a print shop years ago. It said, the faster I go, the behinder I get. I believe that we need to take our time to think through our jobs, to create strategies and plans, to carefully consider what we're hearing, and then to answer appropriately. I was in a class this morning. I was conducting a class with two of my colleagues. A young lady stood and asked a question. I thought, since I'd been answering all the questions and hogging the floor, I would pass it on to my two colleagues. Neither of them had listened intently to the question, and neither of them understood what the young lady was asking. So it was all back to me and my ego, my overinflated, hungry ego. But I did take the time to listen. Take the time to think before you speak. Take the time to plan your job before you do it haphazardly. Take time to smell the roses. Take time to enjoy life. Take your time. The I is for invest in yourself. If you never invest in yourself, your personal growth, your development, your intellectual development, your skills development, if you don't go to a conference from time to time, if you never find your way into a book, if you never read the latest journal, if you don't take time to listen to a podcast or a talk or a mentor, you will be impoverished as a result. Invest in yourself, which means time, which means attention, which unfortunately, but almost always involves a little bit of cash. But it is the best investment you can possibly make. I was talking with a friend, coaching her about her goals. She's in midlife and she's considering an advanced degree. And so I had to ask her, Do you want this degree because you want the initials after your name? Do you want this degree for the credibility? Or do you want this degree because of the value that it can add to your life, the learning experience, and what you can contribute to others as a result? And she said number 3. And the others, yes, too. I said, right answer. Right answer. So her many thousands of dollars she's going to invest in this master's degree, and in the time to do it, is worth it. The third letter is P. And I struggled a little bit for a few seconds with what I would make the P today, so as I don't lose the opportunity to learn something myself. And so here it is. Participate. Participate. You've taken the time to stop and smell the roses. You've taken the time to plan and strategize and think and reflect and to be yourself and to enjoy this life. Now, don't miss the moment. What do you participate in? What's going on? Where are you? Participate in your family. Participate in your community. Participate in your friendships. Participate in the ups and the downs. Participate in the joys and participate in the sorrows. I've learned that there is a place in my life for national lament, for participating in the sorrow of my fellow countrymen and countrywomen who experience as a people great loss or great tragedy. You see, it's not about creating ideal circumstances in our lives every moment and every day and all the time that makes us fully alive. What makes us fully alive is that we jump into the middle of the river of life and start swimming, enjoying the waves, being tugged by the undertow, being swept away by whatever is sweeping anything else away, getting our feet muddy when they touch the bottom and feeling the sun on our brows. Participate. Be present. That's my tip for the day. I'm leaving it on the table, and it's 20%. That's my standard tip. There's more where that came from.